Emotional abuse leaves invisible scars, wounds that shape how you think, feel, and connect with others. Today, we'll break down 8 ways emotional abuse can traumatize you, so you can recognize the patterns and start to heal. Let's get started. The first scar left behind is chronic self-doubt, a wound that lingers long after the abuse has ended. Abusers use gaslighting and manipulation to make you question your reality, eroding your trust in your own mind and distorting your sense of self. Over time, you start to second-guess every decision, no matter how small, and constantly seek validation from others because your inner compass feels lost and unreliable. The abuser's voice becomes your inner critic, echoing in your mind and paralyzing you with a persistent fear of making mistakes or disappointing others. This isn't just a lack of confidence. It's a deep-rooted belief that you can't trust yourself, that your instincts and judgments are always flawed. Recognizing that this doubt was planted by someone else is the first step to reclaiming your thoughts and rebuilding your sense of self-worth. It's not your judgment that's broken. It's the result of long-term manipulation and emotional control, designed to keep you dependent and unsure. Healing begins when you learn to separate their voice from your own, and slowly, you start to trust yourself again, step by step. When someone you trust becomes your source of pain, it shatters your ability to trust others. Emotional abuse teaches you to expect betrayal, making vulnerability feel dangerous. This distrust seeps into every relationship. You build walls to protect yourself but end up isolated. Healing means relearning what healthy relationships look like and slowly letting your guard down with trustworthy people. The abuser's actions aren't a universal truth. Not everyone is out to hurt you. Trusting your gut again is key to moving forward. Emotional abuse demolishes your self-esteem. Constant criticism and belittling make you internalize the abuser's voice, believing you're unworthy and unlovable. You become your own harshest critic, doubting your abilities and dismissing your strengths. This affects every part of your life, from work to relationships. Rebuilding self-esteem means challenging those negative beliefs and replacing them with compassion. Celebrate small victories and surround yourself with people who lift you up. Reclaim your value. See yourself through your own eyes, not your abuser's. Living with emotional abuse puts you in a constant state of anxiety and hypervigilance. It's as if your mind is always bracing for the next hurtful word or unpredictable outburst, never able to fully relax. This constant tension can make even the safest places feel threatening, and you may find yourself second-guessing people's intentions or your own reactions. Your nervous system is always on high alert, scanning for threats, even after the abuse ends. Everyday noises, sudden movements, or even a certain tone of voice can trigger a surge of fear or panic, making it difficult to trust your surroundings or the people in them. Everyday situations can trigger panic or dread, making it hard to relax or feel safe. Simple activities like going to the store, meeting friends, or even being alone at home can feel overwhelming, as your body remains stuck in survival mode. This chronic anxiety is exhausting and can affect sleep, focus, and enjoyment of life. You might struggle to fall asleep, wake up feeling unrested, or find it hard to concentrate on daily tasks, all because your mind is preoccupied with staying alert to possible danger. Healing involves retraining your brain to recognize safety, using mindfulness and self-soothing techniques. Practices like deep breathing, grounding exercises, and gentle movement can help calm your nervous system and remind you that you are safe in the present moment. It's about teaching your body that the danger is over. With support, patience, and self-compassion, you can gradually rebuild a sense of security and trust in yourself and your environment. With time and patience, you can learn to feel safe again, rediscovering moments of peace and joy as you heal. Emotional abuse destroys your sense of boundaries. You're taught that your needs and limits don't matter, making it hard to say no or stand up for yourself. This leads to people-pleasing and being taken advantage of in other relationships. Learning to set boundaries is a skill. Start small, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Your needs are valid, and you have a right to protect your peace. Every boundary you set is a step toward reclaiming yourself. Sometimes the only way to survive overwhelming emotional pain is to shut down completely, leading to a state known as emotional numbness. It's like your mind puts up a protective wall, shielding you from feelings that seem too intense or unbearable to face. In these moments, you might feel like you're just going through the motions, disconnected from the world around you. You disconnect, not only from painful emotions, but also from the good ones. Joy, excitement, even love. Life can start to feel flat and colorless, as if you're moving through it on autopilot, unable to truly engage or care about what's happening. This numbness can leave you feeling deeply isolated and empty, as if you're watching life from behind a glass wall. You might struggle to connect with others, or even with yourself, and the absence of feeling can be just as painful as the emotions you're trying to avoid. Reconnecting with your emotions is a gradual, gentle process, one that takes patience and self-compassion. It's about slowly allowing yourself to feel again, even if it's uncomfortable at first. Therapy can help you safely thaw out, offering support and guidance as you begin to explore your feelings. With the right help, you can learn to trust your emotions and yourself once more. It's about learning to identify and accept your feelings, even if they're faint or confusing at first. Small steps, like journaling, breathing deeply, or simply noticing your emotions, can make a big difference over time. The goal isn't to feel happy all the time, but to experience the full range of human emotion: joy, sadness, hope, and even pain. This is what makes life rich and meaningful. That's what it truly means to be alive, to feel, to connect, and to embrace every part of your emotional experience. Emotional abuse warps your blueprint for relationships. You might repeat toxic patterns, feel drawn to unhealthy partners, or avoid intimacy altogether. Healthy relationships can feel unfamiliar or even threatening. Healing means unlearning old patterns and learning what real love looks like: mutual respect, open communication, and emotional safety. Sometimes, it's best to take a break from dating and focus on healing yourself first. You can't build a healthy relationship with someone else until you have one with yourself. Abusers are experts at shifting blame, making you feel responsible for their actions. This creates deep shame and guilt that lingers long after the abuse ends. You might feel ashamed of what happened, or guilty for not leaving sooner, but these feelings aren't rational. Shame thrives in silence, keeping you isolated and preventing you from seeking help. Remember, the abuse was never your fault. Healing means practicing self-compassion and sharing your story with safe people. You are not alone, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. Recognizing these scars is the first step toward healing. Recovery takes courage and patience, but it's possible to reclaim your life and sense of self. You're not alone. Support is available, from therapists to support groups. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. You deserve to heal and live free from fear. Thank you for watching and taking this step for yourself. Take care of yourself and each other.